so high. Gaming worlds, anime skies. They laugh, they play, let's rewind. Join us now to free our minds. You're in now, let's escape. Butterfly, baloney tape. Worlds collide, hear the sound. Giving joy all year round. Giving joy all year round.
What's up, people? It's your girl, the Butterfly Assassin, and as always, with me is my amazing co-host, Tony Baloney. What's up, girlie?
What's going on?
We would like to welcome you all back to another episode of Butterfly and Baloney Podcast. I'm so excited for today. I'm super excited about today's episode. Of course, let's get into today. We'll be talking about on the loading screen. We'll be talking about Far Cry New Dawn, and on the anime analyst, we'll be getting into Trigun. But before we get into all of that craziness, we have a very, very special, exciting guest with us today. I'm so excited. I'm messing up my words, girl. Let me get myself together, Jesus. But before we bring us, let's jump right into the loading screen. All right, as I said before, we're definitely going to be talking about Far Cry New Dawn. Tony and I definitely had a chance to play the game live for you guys on a special episode of B&B, and we also played. Well, I know I played it a couple of times after the fact, but I did. Don't do that. Don't do that. I had to.
You could have told me, like
I had to.
Continue.
Why this episode is so special is because today we have one of the voice actors from the game for the twin. I believe it was Lo. Yes. Miss Leslie L. Miller.
Yay!
And it's actually Lou. It's Lou.
It's Lou. It is Lou.
Yeah,
Lou.
See, I wanted to say Lou, but I'm like, for some reason, it just don't fit
I
right, and I want to say Lo so bad.
I didn't want to correct you because I'm always wrong when I correct people. So I said, let me shut my mouth this time because
listen, the main thing, what I was so disappointed about when we started playing the game, the main thing that Tony and I both was like so upset that we didn't get to play as the twins. I don't know why we had it in our minds that that's what we was going to be able to do.
We look at the picture and automatically assume what the game was about.
Like, yeah, this about to be fire. We're going to play these twins. This is about to be so fun.
No, we have to have our separate butt kicking session. So you guys got to get us. Says,
Yeah,
get your butt kicked by us.
I was like, man, why are they kicking us in the water?
To kick us off a whole little waterfall.
Yeah.
Right off the cliff. I was like, oh, but this is badass. I love it.
Oh, we had so much fun. We had so much fun shooting that video game.
That's
amazing. Exciting.
That's is.
Because we had a lot of fun. We definitely had a lot of fun playing. I got a couple videos right here, like the boat. We found this boat, like it's very interactive. That's us robbing that girl from her boat.
We was gonna live out our dream as the twins, one way or another.
You know what I'm saying? We were gonna play y'all regardless on how the game felt. But it was really fun. It was very interactive. It was like extremely interactive straight off the bat. You know what I'm saying? A lot of video games, like their beginning tutorials, they take a very long time to get started. And that game, it was like just a couple things, and then it's like
just get into
it. I liked it. That's what I liked about it a lot. So Are we gonna jump right into the questions
Jump
or?
right into it.
Okay, so now I got some. I got some questions about the game. You said it was really fun to to make. Did you get a chance to play it or like?
Yes.
You did.
Well, play the game, like play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I tried. I am not really great at video game playing, so I did try because I was like, "This is gonna be amazing! I get to watch me and do." And I tried, and every time I played, I would just see this guy. How do I get it?
Go back down.
Like, what's going on right now?
So fortunately, somebody put on YouTube. They put all of our scenes, Mickey and Lou's scenes, on YouTube, so I got to see the game.
Actually, I watched that video as well.
Yeah.
It was
did
pretty
you?
amazing. I did. So how is that being a voice actor and hearing yourself, into this, seeing yourself even just on these characters, and that because you don't play video games, how is that for you?
You know what? I'm still one of those people that I'm still so excited. Like anytime I hear my voice or see myself, I'm still like, ooh,
like,
like it doesn't get old for me. And I think for this game in particular, we were on set because it's motion capture, and it was like doing a play. And that's my background. I did a lot of plays, so we just got to have a lot of fun and just seeing it after, because it's green screen. Motion capture is all like green screen and stuff. And we had no idea, like Cara, my co-star, we didn't know we were going to be on the cover. So when we saw that, we were like, whoa. Oh my God.
And it's an amazing cover.
So at the time you didn't know like you were going to be like kind of the center of the game?
No, when I booked it, I did not know that we were like the main villains. I did not know that. And I'm actually kind of glad I didn't, because it probably would have added a little pressure that, I don't know.
Absolutely.
It's so exciting, and people are so like invested too. And I love when people DM me and they say, "Oh, you beat me again," or "I finally." So it's just that world. Video gaming is I love video games.
So how does it feel being the villain?
Well, that was even better. Like you get to get out all of the stuff. I think it was motion capture. I remember this one scene. I had a helmet. I actually had a helmet, and the guy was below me, and I got to. I don't know if you guys saw that.
We did see that. Yeah, we did. I was like, "Woo, wait, he has no face anymore."
He has no face. It was fun because you just kind of get to be really physical.
Right.
And I think that was like, it was just so like exhilarating too.
Like a little rage room type of moment, like
Very true.
I feel like that's kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Like putting all this work and effort into it, thinking like it's just a part, and then next thing you know, bam, you're like on the cover. Like that's kind of awesome.
Yeah, and they, to make us twins, they put our faces together. So if you look at it, so Cara and I don't look that much alike, but they blended our faces together to make us one. That's why we look like twins.
Oh, this is cool. You telling us stuff that we didn't learn.
I did not know that. I did not know that. That's amazing.
Yeah,
no,
so
that really is.
If you find Cara's picture, you can see it. Just put us together. That's twins.
And it's a blend.
It's a blend.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. So kind of like your daughters in a way. No, I think that's cool.
Yeah.
They kind of answered like two of my questions already in one, because I was going to ask if you play video games, and if not, would you try? But you already answered that.
Yeah, I'll try it again, but
I was about to say, is there any other video games that you're willing to like? Maybe you've seen somebody play, and you're like, maybe.
Huh. I think there's so much hand-eye coordination. Like I don't know. I like watching people play video games. My stepson, he's really good at it, and he would say, "Hey, watch me." So I watch, but
to get into it.
You're like,
get into it. I just
no.
I do. It's so funny. I do like seeing myself on video games, so I would try it to see myself.
I love it because I'm not gonna act like I don't rewatch these episodes. I'd be like, look at me up there.
Right.
Do you really?
I rewatch these episodes all the time.
I don't really watch the stuff I post a lot because like I'm like, oh, there go that nasally accent, you know what I'm saying? Like,
embrace it all
the way.
Like embrace it all. You're beautiful, your voice is like we're all so like we're so different. We're so beautifully different. That's why I love acting and voice acting because nobody sounds the same and nobody looks the same. You're not like if you were to do Lou, you would do it completely different.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So it's just I
think that's pretty cool. So one of my questions is this something that you've always wanted to do? Oh, yeah. Where like you just like, you know, led up to just so happen to turn into a voice actress?
Okay. So I've always wanted to be an actor. So I do on camera acting also.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
When I was a kid, I wanted to dance, sing, act. I wanted to do all the things. But I thought that voice acting was kind of a niche kind of category of acting. I didn't know how to get into it. I thought it was just for the people that knew. Like a gang or something, I don't know.
Right. No, we get it. The people that know some people.
Yeah.
Because that's what, like in the theater area, they were like, well, you just have to know how to get in. And then once you're in, you're in. Mm-hmm. So I just thought it was like one of those kind of untouchable things. And when I met my husband now, he wasn't my husband then, but we were working together. And when we started dating, he had a voice agent. And he was like, hey, come with me to this audition and read with me. And I read with him. And I found out later that that's not what you do. You don't bring your girlfriend. And his agent started submitting me. And because I love acting, I took it very seriously. And, you know, I applied acting skills to voice acting. And then it took me 2 years to book anything. But I was so excited about the opportunity to do it because it was so much fun, especially like animation voiceover. All of it is fun, but it literally took me 2 years to book anything. But it's just, I love acting. I love voice acting. So I didn't know to be a voice actor when I was younger, but when I did, I was like, yes, I'm going to do that. So like, this is where I do my stuff, like what I'm doing.
Really? Oh, you have your own studio in the house?
Yes, I do. My husband built it. So
amazing.
That's so cool.
Yeah, like when I don't have to go into the studio, I'm like I have a commercial running now, and I did it in that room.
That's amazing. That's amazing. I actually heard one of your commercials because like Tony said, I'm the more organized one, so I did a lot of research. And I heard one of your commercials, and I saw that you were on one of the TV shows that I used to watch all the time, and I'm so mad that I'm blanking on the name. The Girl Next Door. I'm so mad.
Is it
You Girl?
I was about to say.
Thank you. So I've mixed New Girl and this freaking show all the time because a couple of the actors switch over, but it is New Girl. And I watched it and I love them and they're hilarious. Home studio is very impressive. And it was so funny for me because I came from doing, playing Far Cry and listening to Lou and you there. And then to see you on New Girl and it was so hard for me to differentiate the two. And I'm like, bro, this is so cool. So my question would be, is there a different kind of energy that you kind of split like between the two? Like you bring something different to voice acting than you do, like as far as acting like in a camera? Absolutely.
Because voice, you don't get to use, like you don't have the ability to see your face. So if I'm smoldering, you can see it if I'm doing something on camera. But voice, you gotta you got to hear the smoldering, you got to hear the anger, you got to hear the angst or the joy. So I do find that I'm sometimes more theatrical in my voice acting, but even still, like in the commercial, I'm smiling while I'm doing it. So that is the same, but it's pushed a little bit more. And I think
like
that
a little bit more dramatic and like
a lot of
exaggerated.
times, yes. So that you can hear all of the things, all of the directions,
all the emotions.
Yeah, so the emotion has to come solely through your voice. So there is a different energy.
That's amazing.
No, that was a good question. I didn't think about it. Yay.
I cannot with her at all. For me, it's hilarious. Hilarious.
I mean, I was like, that's a good question. I like the answer.
Like, tell me more.
I have another question. So after all that being said, do you have any advice to anybody who's seeking, like, because now I see like a influx on people wanting to be like voice actors and everything. Do you have any advice for those people just coming into this industry? Any warnings or pros and cons?
I would definitely say to get into class. I think it's really important to have a foundation to lean on. My foundation was acting because I was on camera, and I did take classes after also to just kind of know the difference between animation and video games. And there's a difference between animation and commercial acting. So to know those differences, I think classes are great. I would say if you really want to do it, don't give up. Like I said, it took me 2 years to book something. And that's a long time.
It is.
It feels very longer than it actually is on top of that.
Especially if you haven't had a booking before and they keep going, it does take dedication and serious.
Lots of dedication, lots of perseverance and prayer for me, because am I supposed to be doing this? Because 2 years, like maybe but my agent, she really felt like I could do it. So I think a good support system is also really important, to have people around you that encourage you and support you. I think that's important. My husband, he was very supportive. He's like, no, you can do it. You can do it.
Because I can see how that would like cause like some type of imposter syndrome. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Have you questioning yourself?
Like, listen, I am a recovering imposter syndrome person, and that is presently recovering. So it gets like that. We get a lot of times with like auditions, you just kind of get them and you do them and you want them so bad. And I would say to not be attached to the goal so much, as opposed to just doing the work, having fun, do the work, and not be attached to the goal. Like, oh, I have to get this. Because that causes so much stress and anxiety when you feel like
I can imagine,
desperate for a job. So fortunately, I was just like, all right, I'm just going to keep going. What do I have to lose? I don't have anything to lose. So I would say to get into class, get a good support system. Don't give up. Don't be afraid to take risks, and love your voice. Like, don't try to, because I feel like when I started, I was trying to sound a certain way, like, oh, I think that this is what it sounds like to, you know what I mean? No, you don't sound like that. And my husband, he's one of the ones that would just say, sound like yourself. Like, that's when you'll start booking. Like, when you start being authentically yourself and not being afraid of your own voice. So yeah, I would say those things help me.
Well, luckily for us, because the twins were a force to be reckoned with, okay? From the beginning of the game, like from the very beginning of the game, we didn't even get anywhere. We got blown up off of this train. So we get off the train, and the next thing we know, we're watching Lou beat someone's face in with the helmet.
Yes.
And I was loving every bit of it. I've never wanted to root for the antagonist of the game so much that I have with the twins, because it was like they're so bad. Like, one, we don't get too much representation as African American people in games, and then especially as women. So to have that representation, and then for them to be as badass as they are, was like that in itself made me love the game and was like super excited to play it at all.
Yes, I completely agree about the representation and everything. But even without all that, the gameplay alone, like I said before, like I don't really like too many games that have like a long tutorial intro and everything. And this game, it had to show you some things, but it really just got started. And I thoroughly liked that. I appreciated that. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't play around. It didn't drag us on. And, you know, me and Nat got right to the bull mess. You know what I'm saying? Running around causing trouble. And like, that was fun. You know, it was fun enough for Nat to start playing without me. But we're not gonna talk about that. You know, we're gonna move on. Do you think that she will take any more projects like that on in the future?
Oh yes, definitely. I mean, if I can relate to a role, I'm gonna do it. And what I learned early on about acting is don't judge your character. So to me, she wasn't just mean and villainous and for no reason. Like I had to find a place where I could relate to her story because I didn't want to just be angry. Like, why are you angry, girl? I'm angry because I'm protecting my sister. Mm-hmm. I'm angry. I want to fight because you're antagonizing me. So therefore,
I'm gonna come hard at you.
My territory, and I have to come hard at you. And you may have to just eat it because it's me and my sister. Right. And anyone who comes between us, you're gonna get it. And the commitment that I had towards it was like I did a lot of research about the Mahome women. They're the 1800s in West Africa. They were actual warriors. Mm-hmm. So having that like real life women warriors to draw from was like, oh wait,
that's amazing.
I was about to say,
yeah, that's us. And
right.
I didn't have to like go searching for someone to and that's another thing is about representation because you don't have to go searching for it. Like you just see that could be me. And I did a lot of research about warriors and the Mahome women and I have sisters who I am very protective of. So that wasn't hard to get into.
To get a connection with and everything.
I felt really connected to her and she just had her reasons for being
the way she was.
And
like I said, like I said, for the twins to be the antagonist of the game, no one, and I got that from a lot of people that I've even discussed the game with. Everyone like, yeah, they're totally badass, and I'm mad that I can't beat them. But I love their storyline. Like, I'm upset that they're kicking my ass all the time, but I'm happy for them in the same sense. It was so awesome.
Well, I hope you can at some point beat the game so you can see. I like that.
We was definitely planning on playing it again because we had some little troubleshooting in the beginning, wasted a lot of our time.
Technology was on our side that day.
Yes, we was definitely talking about playing it again because it was very fun. It was thoroughly entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I can see myself wasting time.
Yeah,
but
it's a fun game.
I definitely agree with Felicia. The way, both of you, between Mickey and Lou, the way you guys portrayed the two of them, amazing actresses.
Yes, both.
And to answer your question, Felicia, we actually cannot show a clip of because of copyright issues. So we would totally get in trouble if we shared that clip of the cutscenes. Like, there's a difference between us playing it, but sharing specifically the cutscene, it will the entire episode.
They'll cut this thing down.
And a heartbeat, like they waste no time. So we cannot. Sorry. No problems at all. So as far as anything coming up, for you, like, do you have any projects that you're working on at this moment?
I have a couple of short films that I've done recently. Voicing, I have a Viosa commercial that is running. Praise the Lord. And just auditioning. I'm doing a lot of auditioning, and I would love to be on a series, an animated series. That would be like amazing. So,
is that your goal?
I would love that.
That would be dope.
That would be cool.
I would love to be on an animated series. So, no,
Hey.
We would love to see that. We'll even talk about
right.
that show.
And Netflix, get it together, Netflix, because Netflix is dropping a lot more.
Knock on wood.
Right, they dropping a lot more of like their own created animations. That would be dope. I will watch it.
Thank
for
you.
Sure.
Thank you. There's a movie. I did an animated film that's on Netflix, and I played a frog.
Really? On Netflix?
Yeah.
Which
it's
one
What is it?
Latte and the Magic Waterstone.
I feel like I've seen this, but
let me pull out my handy dandy notebook. Flip another page, to add to the collection.
I cannot take Tony anywhere. I swear.
What is it called again?
Latte, like the drink, and the Magic Waterstone. I also did an episode of Captain Fall is on Netflix. I did an episode of Captain Fall. And that was a lot of fun, so that series is like also very mature rated.
Mature rated.
If we are anything here, we are maturely rated from the beginning. Okay?
I'm about to say this show is for grown folks only.
Say it.
That's it. Okay.
I work with kids all day. Then I come home to my tiny people. When I'm in my space, this is a kid-free zone.
Right. We don't like to edit too much out of here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you ain't supposed to be watching, you ain't supposed to be watching it.
Go to bed.
Good bed. I'm telling you, mammy, get off of this. Right there.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, parental advisory.
And we got it. Felicia, thank you very much. But we definitely would again, thank you so much for coming on and taking time out of your amazing sunny day in LA to be here with us. And
I had fun. You guys are great.
Oh,
thank you. So we appreciate you.
Alrighty. Until see you later. Oh my goodness. Ooh, Captain Fall Netflix episode 5, I think.
Is that the amazing. Netflix episode?
That's what they said.
Oh, okay.
That's dope. I'm definitely gonna have to check that out. I'm not too I definitely have to. Because these kids always got me watching something. All the time. These kids be having me watching something. But I be right there with them, just singing along on these little I'm not gonna act like I'm not a huge Disney fan with the musicals. So
I mean, I hate Disney the company, but it has a special place in my heart for a lot of
I was to say nostalgia reasons.
The Little Mermaid is my favorite movie.
Oh, okay. All right, we got a lot of family in here. I appreciate it.
Oh, okay, Captain Fall. That's his
the episode specifically, yeah.
Okay.
But that was amazing. Oh my god.
That was thoroughly good. I like that. Our first interview. Woo-woo.
All right, guys. Without further ado, let's jump into the next segment. Tony about to hate me at the end of this one, y'all. But okay, we're gonna get right into it.
Damn, that was fast. Well, I'm gonna hate you.
That's why I did it fast, because I was trying to catch you before you put that out.
Why? Why you ain't like it?
I tell you after the fact. Go ahead, start.
Listen, it's not a big deal if you ain't like it. It was just one for the list of classical. On this week's anime analyst, child,
messed up.
Fucking me up. We are going to be talking about the classic Trigun. Now, if you about to say what I think you about to say, I'm cool with it. Like, it's not a big deal.
I'm not going to say that I didn't like it. I'm not going to say I didn't like it. It was, we've been watching Mad Fire. Like, Mad Fire.
It can't be good all the time.
I know.
Sometimes you have to have, like, you can't have 10s all the time. Sometimes you have to have 7 in their group, okay?
7 is generous.
Not 7 being generous.
7 is so generous.
There's other things about that the anime that's worth talking about. All right, but so Trigun was fantastic.
Oh man!
In the first half,
release.
Man.
Oh my bad, I clicked on it. I disagree. Actually, I feel like
it was trash all through.
No. I actually enjoyed the second half more than I did the first.
Really?
I definitely do, because after my man's done ran away and was with grandma and that other girl, and out here living a life of a plain nigga, and then he came back to shit. I was like, okay.
Okay, so let me get the description going.
Right,
Trigun is an anime about a mysterious outlaw named Vash the Stampede. And we're talking about the old one. We're not talking about that new Trigun shitty shit. We talk about the new one. Okay. And, basically, Vash the Stampede is going from town to town to town to town, just trying to hide his identity. We don't know what he's trying to hide his identity from, what he's running from exactly. That doesn't get explained till later on in the anime. He's got these 2 insurance claim agents running behind him because everywhere he goes, shit break. And so I understand why they got to travel behind him, because shit, it really be fucking
every time my man's going,
like literally
crazy.
And the nigga, he a gunman, like, but he never seemed to have fucking guns. I mean, never seemed to have fucking bullets.
Ever.
When it's convenient. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what's going on? What's the point of you even toting that thing around? I mean, sometimes he got some bullets, but not all the time.
Yo, but the amount of bodies these people put on him, and for my man to never really actually take a shot like that, is crazy work for me.
You know what I'm saying? His be only bigger than Luffy's. I'm telling you. Like, oh no.
And Luffy was a business. My man didn't give a fuck.
Listen. And basically, that's all this story is really about. It explains more towards the end of the anime. You start to find out about his brother, what type of person he is, where he comes from, his foster mother and everything, and how he grew up, where he's actually running from. That's what the story is ultimately about. Yeah, you get a priest, insurance claim agents, the run-of-the-mill anime.
Yeah, it was alright. I'm not gonna say I didn't. Me and my ADHD, it took me a minute to keep really. I had to rewatch a few episodes a lot.
Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. I mainly like it because it's a classical anime, and it's just something about that 90s art that really like.
Now that I'll give it, yeah, absolutely.
It's something about the 90s anime. Like, this was released in 2003, but it was in the US. In the US, it was released in 2003, but in Japan, it was released in the 90s. So it got that nice art to it. I'm not even gonna hold you. If you ain't like it, you don't like it. I'm not gonna hype this anime up. It's pretty good. It's a classic. It's something to throw on as some background noise, in my opinion.
That I would say.
You know what I'm saying? I know I've been giving y'all fire since this show started.
That was the problem. I've been getting fired. Okay, fire.
It can't be 10 all the time. Y'all gonna have to get some 7s and some 6s, and pretty soon y'all gonna get some 1s too, just to let y'all know how I feel about
it. Diversify.
You know what I'm saying? It can't be good all the fucking time.
Man, it was all right though. Like I said, 7 was generous. I would give it a 5-ish.
You would give it a 5? It ain't that damn bad. It's not that damn bad though. It's not that damn bad. It's not that damn bad, okay? I say 7.5.
7. That's not bad either.
I say 7.5
Nah,
because
that's facts. That's facts.
yeah,
Beats for.
that 90s are really is. I'm telling you, if we could just get right back to that, I love it. Listen, it's okay. We have to sort through some rubbish anime. I can't all of them ain't good. We have to have something to talk about during the show. But the 5 is diabolical. I would never give it a
So I'll
5.
say okay. I'll say 6. I'll say 6 on the strength of the artwork.
Okay.
I'll say 6 on the strength of the artwork because Beast is right. That 90s art definitely is unmatched. It
Like
is
this,
nothing touches that.
the storyline is not like twisty turny. Like I know a lot
Right.
of y'all new age anime watchers are so used to like a plot within a plot within a plot within a plot within a plot. You know what I'm saying? But back in my day,
I'm about to say I've watched 90s anime and it's
90s
just this
anime
one.
was
Yeah, it was just this one didn't catch me. Like I enjoyed that 90s anime movie we did with the vampire in them.
Vampire Hunter D.
There you go. Couldn't get
That
the name
joint,
right for me.
yeah,
But I liked that one. I thoroughly enjoyed that one. I did. So
that
it's
one
not
was
to say
good.
like, because it was old is why I didn't enjoy it. It was just like it was
I'm
so
not saying that old anime is bad. I'm saying
right.
that like as far as like plots and storylines, I feel like anime back then didn't really I don't know like really put a whole lot into that
Right.
compared to now.
The
I feel
plot
like the plots and the stories back then was more
dragged out.
like you find there are some out there that has a good storyline that's complicated and makes you think about shit, you know what I'm saying? But like
Most of it was just here run of the day. Okay, you got this, so let's move on to the next thing. I just
mhm.
love the fact, and I'm about to get so much shit for this one because everybody knows that watches the show on a regular basis. I am not a big um, DDZ fan. I can't. So I'm glad that it didn't go one fight for 30,000 fucking episodes. But
And that's another thing why I suggest this anime because it is a short anime, 26 episodes.
yeah,
It's
it's
not
not.
like a whole lot of seasons. It's not crazy long. It's a good thing to write off your list to be like, yeah, I watched it. It's better than the new one that they put out.
Yeah, I didn't even attempt to watch that one.
That shit looks terrible. I mean, we're gonna talk about it eventually on the show because however long we keep going, I do would like to talk about as many anime as we can, to get like
No, definitely.
a good diverse opinion about shit. But
Mhm.
like, you know, I'm not watching that shit right now.
It was just to go from Windbreaker to because I watch it of course, but then I rewatch it the week of. So to go from watching Windbreaker's last week to
Listen,
come
Windbreaker
into
was last week.
right
This
to come into this week doing Trigun, it was like
we doing Trigun. It ain't terrible. I could have gave you worse. I didn't
that
even.
is
You know
facts.
what? You picked it.
Did I? Oh, on
You
the
picked
list,
it
right? I
because
did,
I give you a list of at
and I
least
took
20.
off. Yeah, I took off from the list. You're right. You're right. You're right. I give you that one. I did. I did.
You know what I'm saying? But like the way this show is going, we really shitting on it. It's not that bad,
No,
y'all.
yeah, it's not that bad. Okay, so I would say that it's not that bad. It was just my attention span was like, I need more, a little
Like
bit.
your
That's
phone
what
was
it
in your
was.
hand, you trying to pay
I
attention.
was what I was playing. It
I'm,
was on my screen, and I was doing everything else on my phone at
I'm
the
not
same
even
time.
going. I'm not even going to hold you and lie to you. Like I had to watch a YouTube synopsis video.
Damn! At least I watched all the episodes.
I said I want to sit here and rewatch Trigun because I watched it like when I was younger. I
Right.
said I'm gonna rewatch it because I don't remember what went on there. I woke up a couple hours later. I said, "What happened?"
I'm done.
I
I did that
said,
too, though. I did. I had to rewatch a few episodes.
"Let me go to YouTube then."
YouTube be saving our lives. That is cheating.
Listen, I mean, y'all want me to be honest with you. I don't give y'all honest review.
No, that's facts. So as far as outside of Vast, who would you say would be like one of your like favorite characters from the show? Like
You said outside of Ash,
mm-hmm.
because that's gonna be everybody's favorite character,
right?
I would definitely give it to the priest.
Facts, bro.
Wolfwood,
man, that goddamn cross gun. First off, why that shit was so big? My man's had a damn cross that was bigger than him on his back, like it was a nothing. And then he unwrapped that bitch and pull it out like, I'm ready. I'm like, bro, how can you carry this massive ass thing? Why?
Unnecessary. Like it was extremely unnecessary. It really was. But I guess they needed it so Vash could kill his brother. Let me not tell the story. And he don't do that. He don't do that at the end of the anime. He doesn't do that.
Well, we still gotta find out why. So you didn't give too much.
But like I don't know. Like it's just like they had that thing that they like to give, like to do an old anime, like give their characters. Like no, they still do it.
They still do that shit.
They're obnoxiously big weapons.
Bleach does it crazy. Every sword that man has is twice his size. Damn.
Fucking Inuyasha.
Yeah.
Like why?
Mm-hmm. I guess just the theatrics of it.
Gotta be. I mean, like I guess make it harder for like cosplayers to
mimic. Yeah. But I mean, that priest was definitely nah, I'm not coming for it.
Ain't nobody say nothing about the shitty anime.
Man, they be so ready to come for us with these damn.
You know what I'm saying? Fake ass Bleach fans. Anime sucks.
Last week it was Baki. You know I had to hear about that shit for the rest of the week.
I almost got banned forever. What you say?
I had to hear about that shit for the rest of the week about how we were shitting on Baki.
A child. It wasn't we. It was just me. Damn, you see what I'm saying? Niggas be ready to swing on you for less. Like, Jesus.
Oh, my goodness.
Make it worth it. Like, knock me out for some good reason. Not because of an anime. Look, the report. You ain't never going to agree with me. You're never going to agree with me.
His ass came out the damn shadow was just for that.
When do we talk about what he made about there? Bleach. When do we talk about Bleach? Oh, Baki still?
No, yeah, Taz was just now, but KP is fucking Baki.
I'm here to let y'all know right now. The anime worst shit. That shit sucks.
Baki was trash.
Baki was trash.
Shit face. No, I'm not even about to sit here and talk like that. I never even watched it.
I've never. You know why? Because it sucked. That's why you never fucking watched it. That's why you never fucking watched it.
Never fucking watched it, and I have no intentions of watching that shit unless we do. Oh man, not Beast too.
We about to lose all the people. All our views about to go down. Oh damn!
Damn! We done fucked up.
We didn't say that. We said Baki was an amazing story. The art was beautiful. The visuals were breathtaking.
It was so.
I was floored. You know,
it was so much plot. It was so much.
Much plot. Oh, the plot was so thick. The plot was thicker than grits. The plot was so thick. So thick. The plot was so thick.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm all the way done. But back to Trigun, the priest.
I was about to say we done got distracted and shit.
We do it all the time, though. We really do. We do it every time. But it's good for reference cases, so fuck it. But the priest wise, my man was about that shit. The fact that Vash was like, bruh, you don't need to kill that fucking body. My man's just like, they trying to kill us, nigga. What are we supposed to do? Like, fuck
yes.
that.
Oh, yeah. They falling out. They didn't want to talk to each other no fucking more. I said, I don't know. Like, it was just so tired and predictable.
But it wasn't
like, we're tired of this Batman storyline. I mean, like,
I'm not a fan of American comics, so I'm not gonna say that I don't disagree with you. I really don't do American comics. I really
sometimes it'd be good though. Some of their storylines be good.
I
And the
guess
art be good too.
the art is amazing. I'll give them that.
I like a good story. That's how you know Trigun wasn't that good of an anime, because we keep veering off.
Yo, that's facts though. I'll give them that though. Like American Comics art wise is pretty good. It is. And, you get that cartoony feeling, but like that rough cartoony feeling. But as far as like to sit and go through it, I can't.
The
Art for
art.
the stories can't compete with. Nah, that's facts. They really can't compete with mangas. It's not the same thing. Nowhere close to it. The Asians, they definitely win in that department.
Why is that? Why do you think? I kind of think that because when it comes to manga and anime, I feel like their plots, like their aesthetic and their characters, it don't stay like in a little hero villain type of situation. You know what I'm saying? Like it's more complicated, and it goes into like different like genres and stuff like that.
They humanize their characters. That's what it is. For anime, it's so hard to not understand why the villain is a villain because of their backstories outside of the nigga who decided to merge his daughter with a motherfucking dog. We're not gonna talk about it. But because that nigga is hated for great motherfucking reasons, that bastard. But for a lot of antagonists for anime, you be like, nigga, I get you. I understand why you did. I get it now. Like, I mean, Pain from Naruto, perfect example. I understand why my nigga was going crazy how he was.
Like I kind of think that it's also because like the hero doesn't always win in anime and manga and stuff like that. Like there is like, I don't know, like more gray area when it comes to that versus like still cringe at the sound of her trying to talk.
Man, oh my god, I feel like universally as fans of manga and anime, if it's one thing we all agree on is that nigga need to die.
Mm-hmm.
That motherfucker.
Just thinking about it, like Edward Friend, you know what I'm saying? Like this when you realize, like, wait a minute,
yo,
what that nigga did
on that nigga face and the hurt. Like I said, they humanize their characters, and that's what makes manga and anime so fucking good because it's so relatable. It's so relatable. Like you can honestly feel for every character, whether it be the hero that they'd be like, you could see like, okay, I see why you did that, but I don't agree with you completely. And
I agree.
And then for the villains, you like, man, you went about it in a fucked up way, but I understand why the hell you did what the fuck you did.
I definitely agree with that. I definitely agree with that. Because like I said, if you look at American like comics, American cartoons and stuff like that, it's like the hero wins.
It's cut and dry.
Yeah, cut dry. Hero wins. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Superman, ain't no way around the character. Every time you have like a discussion on whether Superman can beat this person, it's always going to be Superman because how Aki made it. Meanwhile, like at least with anime, there's like some discussion, like like what if this person was this, or what if this person was dead, or this person is smarter than that person. Like there's a little bit more complicated in it,
right?
A little bit more complex. Maybe that's why.
No one is that morally innocent all the fucking time. No one.
Mm-hmm. If the sun is yellow, Superman gets stronger. Well, damn, no, really.
Nah, it's facts. That's facts. That's facts. Hard facts. Yeah,
no, really.
No one is that morally innocent. Nobody.
Like if y'all remember, like back when they used to say Superman versus Goku and everything, and all the like, if it was Superman if people were defending Superman, it'd be all he needs is his son, all he needs is this, all he needs is that. Meanwhile, Goku's fan base is like, well, it needs to be this type of like setting, this type of setting, this needs to happen, and then like that's what it is. Like it's more complex, it's not as cut and dry, and it makes it more exciting, that makes it more interesting. It's even Goku like that discussion, because Dragon Ball Z is an anime, like it was good for the time that it came out, but now compared to now is not like compared to all the
Yeah.
compared to new shit, it doesn't hold up. But even still, even back then during that time, you know what I'm saying, he still had more complexities and everything, more personality than Superman.
Yeah, absolutely. Still does to this day. That stands, like, regardless.
Still,
And even when they tried to do the whole bad Superman thing, like, what the fuck? I don't even know his name, but I know it existed. Like, was he like in a black suit or some shit?
the I forgot that nigga name, girl. Don't get me
Yeah,
like
that part.
I like comics too, but I don't get into that like that. You know what I'm saying? But I know who you're talking about. I do know who you're talking about.
I think the only one that they really touched as far as like to make them more humanized as far as emotions and their plot goes, I would say Venom touched that aspect
Oh,
more of like a fucked up ass person. Not fucked up, but a regular damn human being that makes mistakes and fucked up
we were
just
supposed to be
so
talking
happens.
about Trigun.
Well, you're right. You're
Mm,
right.
mm, mm. So if you gotta clean your house and you need something playing in the background, put on
Nah,
Trigun.
that's facts. That's facts. That is facts. That is facts. And it's not even going to be hard for you to follow the story because it's not too much that you really need to follow.
It's
It's
only
like
26 episodes, so if you miss a couple, it's okay to go back and watch a
you
few
ain't
episodes.
you ain't missing shit.
Yeah.
It's okay.
You like she gonna be mad, girl. I don't like every anime on this list. I was just grabbing shit, trying to see what's relevant, what's not.
Diversify the list. Nah, we definitely did that though. I'll say that. I definitely would say that. But I mean, like I said, it wasn't a completely waste of a watch. So
It wasn't. It wasn't. Like it's one of those things where you might be playing on your phone and then you look up, look down, look
and
up,
go back.
look down. You know what I'm saying?
It was alright. It was alright. Like I said, I'll give it a 6, and because of the artwork of why I would give it, that full point up.
I give it a 7.5. I will, because of the artwork. The storyline wasn't completely terrible. It wasn't great, but it wasn't completely terrible.
Right. It can't stand with the shit for today, but it wasn't a waste of time. Overall.
I did like Vash's character. I did like.
No,
Vash's
yeah, I definitely
character.
liked him. I did. I liked him.
And I liked the two insurance girls. I did. I thought their part was funny.
They were fucking hilarious. First off, how you get this mini me with this big ass giant of a woman, and how the giant is the softest one out of the two of them.
Mm-hmm. And like, I'm just like the irony of somebody who's constantly like, and I'm not gonna even say he destroys anything, because I feel like he just be around and motherfuckers come and destroy
that
shit.
Do the shit. Yeah, that's.
And I just think the irony of him being followed around by insurance agents, with donuts, is fucking hilarious.
Man, and it killed me every time at the end of every episode. Shorty was on the phone like, "Yo, just push the fucking." It wasn't their fault, G. Just push the shit through. I know. About to be mad bread, but this shit on us, G. This shit on us. Shorty was sick as hell every time she had to make that call. I know she was sick.
I'm like, where'd she get these donuts from? Like,
Man,
just be pulling them out like damn.
And it's always in some damn fucking pink ass Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, like, bitch. Like that, I felt like their part was hilarious. Like, it was just so ironic, and it was just, I feel like it was needed.
Nah, that's facts. That's facts. You need the comic relief. I mean, even Vash by himself though was pretty funny.
Vash is a character by himself. He was pretty funny. You know what I'm saying?
He's weirdo. Damn nut job. But he's had so many serious points to him to see such a light character be so damn dark as far as like his background was just like, damn, my nigga. All right, you got it. If you could take the light out of life, out of all the shit that you fucking go through, I could do the same. Like, shit.
Child. Nah, he was all right. He was all right. And this is the early one. This is the first one. This is not that new Trigun. I'm pretty sure it gets worse from here. If you watch that, that's your fault. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even know why they decided to redo Trigun. I don't feel like it was one of those animes that
That it
needed
needs
to
to
be
be
redo.
well, you know, in this day and age, everything is so fucking. Let's try to take what
Everything.
was there and bring it back and make it better in their own sense, and it never works out that way.
Everything. I got a couple of anime they could have redid besides Trigun, but
Their
y'all want to waste
prerogative.
y'all time in CGI.
That part.
Because they in CGI, this shit look terrible.
I've never watched it. Couldn't tell you.
I only saw the clip of it because
Mhm.
I got mistaken. I thought it was something different. I clicked on it by accident. I said, this ain't what I wanted.
You saw more than me.
Mm. It wasn't too much. Probably like a couple seconds, and I clicked that shit off.
Still saw more than me. I never even
CGI,
clicked it.
it make my stomach turn, girl.
I remember we said that. We had that conversation before.
It gave
We
me the
did.
bubble guts. I can't stand it.
But if you are interested in watching, you know, having something just play, because you know everybody has their time way between animes, so this is definitely a between anime show. Definitely check it out. It's on Crunchyroll mostly. For of course, if you're an anime fan, it's diehard anyway. You don't have Crunchyroll, get your life together.
You could probably find it on YouTube. It's pretty old, maybe.
You might not even gonna hold you, but you know, for the sake of not having to look too damn hard, it is on Crunchyroll. And as far as Far Cry New Dawn goes for PC, if you can get it either through Ubisoft Store or your Ubisoft Plus subscription and on Steam. It is available on other consoles though. Price wise, can't tell you because when we bought the game
How much
for
was it?
once, it was $30. For once, no, I don't think it was that much.
I think it was.
I think it might have been 30. For once, I caught a sale, and Tony actually caught the goddamn sale with me because she never catches it.
But the sales you be catching be crazy. It be like $2, $4, and then I get to it and it's like 50. Like what happened? Like that much of like
Yo,
a price gouge is insane. That's
that
illegal.
shit was hilarious. Every time I get a fucking game on sale, I text Tony. Tony, go buy this game. It's like $5 right now. Go
But
check
it
it.
only be like 1 or 2 days.
And one goddamn game was $5 for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Come that third week, I was supposed to go buy that game. And
It was a
was like
killing floor.
$50.
It was the killing floor. I said, this is a joke. This gotta
Yo,
be.
and I paid $2 for that fucking game. But
I
even
said,
Bioshock, I bought all 3 Bioshocks for like $12.
oh, that was different because I had bought Bioshock before you even bought it. I don't even know. I don't even know what happened with that.
I can't, but it's more than likely. I believe it's $60, but it's definitely worth the 60. I'm not even gonna lie to you, because excuse me, it's a great game, and Tony and I had a great time playing.
I was about to say shout out and thank you to
Leslie L. Miller for coming through. We had a great time with her and definitely appreciate the pop out and hanging out with us. That was so much fun. It was so much fun. And I enjoyed her. And she's such an amazing person and an amazing actress because you can tell like her from her character as far as Lou, completely different. But I mean, still loved it, and badass as all hell. And I'm here for it to finish the game with Tony. But it's gonna be it for us. We thank all of you guys for coming through and hanging out with us, and of course, check out previous episodes of B&B on YouTube at Butterfly and Baloney. You can find us on Facebook as well, TikTok. All the socials for Butterflies and Baloney will always be at Butterfly and Baloney. And catch us next week and every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time live. We'll be bringing you a review for a new game and a new episode every week. To catch us separately, of course, be sure to follow Tony on her personal Twitch at Tony X Baloney and myself at the Butterfly Assassin, and our socials all the same at the Butterfly Assassin and at Tony Baloney. You can find all of these links under our link tree, linktr.ee space BNB, where you can find the social to all Butterfly and Baloney's, and the social to my personal socials and Tony's personal socials, all in this one convenient ass link. But until next time, guys, we are out.